Well, I do have some experience with late palatal repair in that I get referred a number of children from China,
Right.
adopted babies, and typically in China they repair the lip, they don't touch the nose,
Right.
and they leave the palate alone.
Right.
So, in my experience, I think might be approaching 100. My fellow has looked at the speech results, and as I mentioned to you, Bona, the speech results after age 2 are not good. They're in the range of, VPI ranges 50 to 60, 70%.
And what's the reason for that?
Late repair.
Yeah. I mean...
Well, that's my explanation.
Right.
Other surgeons might say I didn't do the operation properly.
Okay. What does your speech therapist think about it?
Well, they don't know.
They don't know?
However, well, if I see a child and I repair the child before 1 year, of course, the speech results are good. They're across the country. Most people would say that the VPI rate should be 10%, 15 to 10% or less.
Okay.
The rate of needing another operation for speech.
So what's your procedure of choice in this case, if it's a late repair?
Now, if it's before age 2, around 1.5 to 2, it's more like 30% VPI range.
Okay.
But if it goes over 2.5 years, 3 years, it's more in the range of 60, 70%.
Wow.
That's what my fellow has told me. Now, I haven't checked the numbers, but that's what I've been told. I still do a conventional repair, 2-flap palatoplasty, whether it's bilateral or unilateral complete or soft palate only. I do muscle retropositioning. I don't do radical muscle retropositioning. I do a moderate or conservative muscle retropositioning.
What do you mean by that? You mean you wouldn't go right up to the hamulus?
No, I go to the hamulus.
Right. And beyond? No.
I don't go beyond, and I don't dissect the muscle bundle completely all the way into the posterior soft palate.
Okay.
And my concern is that more dissection might not give me better muscle movement because of scarring. I've watched Brian Summerlad, and it's very impressive, but I have not followed his procedure. I don't use a microscope. I use loops, of course. My fistula rate is around 1 to 2%. It's been published.
Wow.
I dissect the nasal lining. I move it back. I don't just cut it. I move it off the hard palate. I put a Z-plasty on the nasal lining in the distal velum to get a little more length on the uvula, really. And otherwise, it's a pretty standard repair. Of course, I have my own way of doing it. I use palatal pack, and I occasionally get a tiny little fistula, but they pretty much all heal.
Was it at a junction?
Yes.
A junction
yeah,
fistula.
that's the only place I get it.
So, is that the commonest place for?
For me, it
fistula,
is. Yeah.
For
but they're little slit-like fistulas, and almost all of them close.
And what do you think about the 2/3 retropositioning of the uvula? I mean, you cut it this way. Instead of cutting it straight, this is the uvula. You cut it at an angle.
Oh, I see.
So you see 60% is down. Yeah.
Oh, and well, that's the difference between whether you pare the uvula.
Right.
In some way, you cut it.
Okay.
Or you just open it up.
Oh, right.
I prefer to open it up because I think whenever you cut it, you lose a little tissue. You lose a little bulk. There's not as much uvula to work with.
Okay.
And the only time I cut it and pare it is if I'm doing a pharyngeal flap, which I have to cut in. Or there's a split in the uvula that I've been given. Maybe it's mine. And you've got scar at the edges of the uvula, so then you have to pare the edges in order to get it together. You can't just open it up. It's not soft enough.